If I get the weight room here, I will get like, you know, the crown, because I can unlock the southern lever, and I've unlocked the northern lever, and I can bring the king crown to the king. Or the crown to the thing, to the throne room. But this game is like, you have 80 steps, Elise, here have the weight room. Elise wants the weight room but doesn't get it. Oh god, for fuck's sake, of course it has to be. You know that I actually have a meme outfit that I made but never use, because the thing is, I can look at myself while recording with it, like streaming. The thing is, like, it is not involved in my pregnancy and that sort of stuff. No, it is actually this one. And yeah, as you can see, the breasts are enormous. The story behind this one is, and that sort of stuff, basically people always said I had big breasts. So recently I thought, you know, why not make an actual meme outfit where my breasts are too big, like this one, and that sort of stuff, and make that like an official outfit. The thing is, I want to record a stream with it, but look at this. I can just look at my, like I said, I can just look at myself and be like, here's the pregnant look. I mean, like, even pregnant wise, you know what? I'm gonna just do it. One with like the bigger breast. I mean, like, pregnant wise is like less. The pregnant one is like less thing, but still, those breasts are enormous. You know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna do a recording with this one instead of my alt look. Next week I will be with my alt look and that sort of stuff. But welcome back to a new Prince. A new episode of Blueprints. As you probably can see in the background, that is not usually with my light on and that sort of stuff, because I'm recording this in the afternoon. And that sort of stuff. And there is two things that I want to say before starting the next this episode. As you know, in the last episode we completed, or at least completed for the first time, the chess puzzle. We draw out every chess piece that was in the house, and with that, we got the power of the knight, and that added the armory to the deck. And we also found the treasure trove last time in the gear room at the top. And that sort of stuff. I did note down in my notes, by the way, the levels. I think in case for future use. But I have been thinking, and there's two things I've been thinking. First of all, you know how the throne room, the armory, and the treasure trove so far are the only rooms with a black border. And you know how color means a lot in Blueprints? Like, green rooms give you gems, purple rooms give you steps, orange rooms give you keys, and red rooms are just curse rooms, basically, you know. Usually a lot of doorways with the condition, like, for example, the archives that you can see, one floor print, or in the dark room that you can see what you draft. Well, what if black rooms are combined together for the throne room to reclaim the crown? And the second thing is, I have actually been looking around the idea of the castle puzzle. Because as you're aware, let me get my recording from last time, that is this one. As you are aware, here. Thing, but like, where did I do? As you will aware, when I did this, or when I got the power and then got into here, I want the armory and that sort of stuff. I thought I want the armory. Like, okay, we have the armory at the deck. Like, there is one more thing that's left on these things. I can't with my breast. And I want the armory. Je hebt excitement of 90 make up. Let me speed it up a bit. And that's this thing. And I've been like looking into the idea of like, you know, chess and castle. And Blueprints people actually said like lore spoiler free. You're not supposed to look at it like directly with like, you know, the lines from top to down when I think with cat. No, actually you should like take the word that is present, castle, and look it up in chess. And apparently in chess, castle is, you know, a special move where you swap the king with the tower piece. I don't know, I forgot how it's called, with the rook, I think. And people actually said you should try to do that. You know, try to do the castle move. So we might have to do the castle puzzle again. But also, I'm still going to go with my main thing. And that is, you know, with my main thing that being getting to room 46 and getting the crown to the throne room to see what that happens. The second thing will probably be drawing the new treasure trove. And the third thing, if possible, I might want to do, you know, the castle puzzle again and do the king. But I also want to think closer because I think, like I said, I wanted to get like the polar box or, you know, claiming the crown ending. But if I want to get the polar box ending, where is... I think, you know, I might think that like we'll be here for a long time. I think Blueprint is gonna be an episode that's like I think Blueprint is gonna be an episode or a series that is like way longer than normal, and that sort of stuff. So like I think it's gonna be one of the longer series on my channel. I want to make a shrine. Offering. No. Not yet. We're gonna go green rooms today, I guess. But yeah, like and that sort of stuff. So I might want to try to get the treasure trove, but I'm gonna try to focus on getting to room 46 again and taking the crown into the throne room, which requires me to get the throne room to unlock the northern seal, because I could go down. Oh yeah. I could go down and that sort of stuff, but yeah. Like I try to go down, but like through the foundation if necessary. But the throne room also holds a northern lever, so and I also need to do the two inner sanctuary keys. And why does my phone go off? I'm like recording. Why is like put you at like low? Why is that always the thing that like by the way, now that I think about it, why is it always when when you're like recording or doing something, people always come to you and be like, hey Elise, and Elise, you'd be like, I'm busy, you know, I'm sitting here with my huge house best. I can't. I have like two outfits that I have it now, like my V2 outfit, my V1. I wanted to do it with more, but I have like left the thing because I can't like stream or record the outfits like Lucas without laughing. So, but yeah, like I'm recording, like I'm busy. Shut up. What is it? That sounded like my email, by the way. It was from my the recruiter that I talked this morning. Also, that's something, like I don't get how people do that. I think I'm gonna do like for each bedroom you draft. And then that will be delivered to the mailroom. But like I don't know why people like do that. Like I woke up this morning this early because like I had with this you know, with this like person which has the same name as me, by the way, which is funny, like Elise. Like this recruiter, I had like a calling appointment, or she wanted to call me. It was like we set 11:30. So I woke up early on time and that sort of stuff, and then you know, like then I was like, okay, you know. So 11:30 came in like 15 minutes later, and like it eventually became 20 minutes later. And then she called me, and I was like, you're 20 minutes late. Like, I started at the point she think that I was forgotten or something, or she was like, I don't want anymore. You know, but... But she did call still. This stays open, by the way. Huh. And like that's the thing, like I sometimes think like you have an appointment with somebody that like also spends some time of their day or reserves some time of the day for you, you know? And you'll be like, hey, let's not be on time. Like, I think, like, by the way, that this cat maybe nothing to do with, like, that puzzle. Locked. Okay. Like, I start to think that the cat has nothing to do with the castle puzzle, but... So, like, I was a bit disappointed, but... It's part of it, Like... It can be demanding, because, like, I'm the one looking for a job, but she approached me. And that sort of... Oh, I don't have gems. So I don't have gems. Wait, did I... I don't want either of these. I can fix this. I can fix this. Broken lever. So yeah, like... And then, like, it was a nice conversation and that sort of stuff, but still... I was like... What is this with these amount of red rooms all of a sudden? It's the red room day. I'm not going in there, there's no reason to get in there. This will block off this side, but I still have a key to go up, at least. But my... Jump stake. Nice steps. Hey, fixed. You know, I had a jump step issue, fixed. For every red room in your house. Let me go to 60 coins, at least. So yeah, I have like another end that was annoyed because, like, you know, I'm sitting here, you know, I stand up early. Oh, sold out, really? Like, I stand up early to make time for you, and you'll be like 20 minutes late without any notice. Where? Huh? Oh. So yeah, like, that feels like, on the other hand, you feel like annoyed because, like, as I said, you make time free for somebody else in order to, like, you know, go to that, or at least have a talk. And you stand up early. Like, I also could lay in bed until 10 o'clock instead of, like, being out at like 8 or 9. Yeah, ladder will be delivered to the mail room. Again locked already. I don't think this will be a day that I will be doing much. Now that I think about it. This will be the vestibule, right? Or like the retro things. I could redraw if it's not feasible. I don't have a shovel. So yeah, like, a lot of you annoying me. Like, I don't know that I feel I can be annoying. Because, like, if you try to be annoying, then... what is my best chance in this, by the way? Like, I have no keys, so... The parlor will be better, I think, yeah. It was a nice conversation and that sort of stuff, and, yeah. But it was a nice conversation, and she now is gonna introduce me to the company and that sort of stuff. So... It was this one. And we'll see from there. Also, why did I choose these two? Because if you know how the rules is that there's always one true box and always one false box. Well, in the case of like, you know, if that is true, that means the other two are true too, which is impossible. So that means that is false, and that means that either this is lying or that one is lying. And assuming that that was false first, then locked. I have no keys, but I have 60 coins. Now the dark, like I said, I could go into the dark room, but oh yeah, the tomb is also a black room. Yeah, the tomb was a black room. Now that I think about it, thing. Yeah, it's a black print. Would that be considered then story-wise? Yeah, this is hopefully shop, hopefully black print. Can I do something? Like, I could, like, the dark room is off, so I don't think I can, like... Well, that's sad, I have like 60 coins. But yeah, that's the sort of stuff, like... I'm like, of course, as I said, I'm in that integration work project. So I'm like a bit hesitant on getting new work, because I want to build, like, my skills back up. And such stuff. I want to build my skills back up. To become better, you know, later. And that sort of stuff. So, yeah. And that makes me a bit hesitant because it's not for software development, but it's for software testament. Like, it's for software testing and such stuff. And it is a traineeship, so it will be my chance to get, like, into the thing. But, like, I'm also a bit hesitant on getting, like, a long-term job. Because Reshi and I, of course, are discussing the idea of, like, you know, hey, do I move to Italy or does she move to the Netherlands? The original idea was that I moved to Italy. Because the thing was, I have my own apartment and no job. She, like, technically you could consider it as a job, even how stupid it is, but, like... She had a job but lived with her parents, so technically it would be better to say, hey, you know, I come to Italy, you know, we live with your parents for a while, or maybe already by the time that I come to Italy on your own apartment, because I don't have a job yet. If she comes here, she has to learn a new language, get a job, and that sort of stuff, and that will be harder. And I think if I get there, I have to get a job too and learn a new language. But like, yeah, you do have to get like that own apartment. But now it's going like a bit worse with her job and such stuff. It's going a bit harder, but yeah. So we have decided like to check next year to see where we're going. Like if she comes here, if I move there. But hey, this Preggo is always to come there. There's not much we can do this day, so a whole big press of nothing. So yeah, like and that sort of stuff. Like that's the thing that I also think was like a long-term job. I know it's like good for development and social skills, and such of stuff, you know. But on the other hand, I feel like is it worth like going to a job for 6 years or 3 to 5 years if you move out in a year? At least this traineeship isn't like you know, costly as they say. If you start the traineeship, you have to work 3 years further and that sort of stuff. Or you have to work 3 years again. Yeah, some traineeships have that. Like some companies do that. Like if you have a traineeship and they pay for it, you have to work like X amount of years there to pay it back. And such stuff, but... So luckily that is like a thing. A benefit, but we'll see. We'll see. First, you know, step by step. First, I'm going on holiday to April. By this time, I should have been already on holiday, but like I'm going like in a few weeks on holiday and that sort of stuff. Impact schedule-wise, I don't think anything will happen. I will take my laptop on holiday with, just so that I have like, you know, the thing. At least can upload videos, but I won't be doing any recording, streaming, or any real content creation work. I might be gaming a bit. Because if Resh is still going to work, then I have to do something, you know. Like, if Resh is going to work, I have to do something. I guess Resh is still planning to work in a few days, but now that her job is like, you know, be like, she might just have free for the whole of April, so. Which will be beneficial because you can spend time together. I mean, I said to her, like, back when she had the job still, of like, you know, I don't mind that, like, if you go out to work for a few days and we spend the evening at home, it gives me time to do stuff in the afternoon. Or it gives also me time, gives me time to, like, you know, go do stuff for maybe integration work or for my content, so. But we'll see. Each time you eat an apple or bypass a security door, I'm gonna go bypass the security door. I always feel like, also I'm not gonna lie, you know, from like, as they say, like from one point to the other. I'm not gonna lie, every time I see like, you know, the experiment of like unlock or bypass the security door, I feel like I get either the security key card or enough resources that I unlock them by, you know, using the utility closet. So yeah, that is my life story at this moment. Coins? Huh. The shovel. I'm taking 10 gems. Should I take the utility closet now already? And block completely the bottom corner off? No, not yet. I bet there will be another place that I come to get the utility closet because I don't have security yet. So it might not be worth it. This might give me a chance at the secret garden key. Do I want that? No, I think it's too early for that. An observatory, so I can't speak anymore. This is the inkwell, this is the pair of chests that have been added to the end console. I should like reroll rumpus om it to be more rarer. For real. Did I grab this gem? I did. It's a banana. Doesn't matter anyway, I did like. Do I redraw and see if I can go to the right? No, let's go to spare bedroom. We go up. And I'll walk into the fact that I need a key. I'm fucking cold! I should have rerolled. I should have rerolled. Let's go back. You know, let's go spare bedroom. We see that I need a key that I don't have, you know. Yeah, you're funny, game. You're real funny. Is a chest there too? I should probably open this now that I think about it. Might give Jen some more keys. No, but then the ivory dice. Mistake! I didn't know, by the way, that there could be a chest there. This will... Do I reroll with the dice? I think that then is a better choice. Every statement claiming where the gems are is false. The gems are in the blue. You know, that sounds like Pinocchio. You know, be like, hey, you know, everyone who says this is lying. Says this anyway. Oh, really? Oh, no. You're lying. But if they're all false, that is impossible. So this means this will be false. So one of these is true. And since that one is not true, I assume this one is the true one. Yeah. Yeah, by logic, saying, like, if this is true, that means that, like, this can be true. Because it contradicts itself. By saying every statement claiming where the gems are is false, and then saying, you know, the gems are in a blue box, you claim that you're false. And which means will indicate that, like, you know, these two are also false, which is impossible because one is to be true. Well, see, now this is false, and, you know, they are not on the table there. Means that that one has to be true. Do I want the lineberry? Nah. I don't have a shovel, I do. Huh. Hey, coin! Yippee! Did I get the... Yeah, I already got the commissionary. Mount Holly gift shop, the kitchen. You know, this is a free... You know, free T-shaped room, so I make that, like, more common. Because it's like the den, you know? You could be more standard. I don't mind that. You can be more unusual, because you're a high cost for items. Still. No items by the way? No. No reason to get in there. Oh, I forgot how much the gem. Ugh. I almost forgot the gem. You know, now I don't mind, like... I think I want, like... either the archives or the dark rooms. There's no reason to get in there. Security. This I draw, you know. I am like... Yeah, unlock or bypass the security door. I don't have drawn... I don't have drawn yet, you know, the utility closet. Wait, how am I logging into this one? I'm logging into the network. Checks if I have lab experiment going, logs into the network anyway. Keycard system settings. For now, put... No. I want low. Did I forget stuff? There are 3 trunks. No, so I didn't forget any. The thing is, I don't have any keys. So... Yeah, the garage would really help with that. I guess. Why is there like oil leaking here? Now I want to see what's in here. If the utility closet is in here, then I want that to pull. No, I think I'm gonna aggressively roll for utility closet. Yeah. Because this will mean, you know, this would mean like more security key doors that are free keys, basically free keys, and in return open, you know, in return, you know, do the experiment. So I might like get 6 stars or something in the end, so I can like aggressively reroll if needed. Oh, you again! I forgot about you. Does the thing say that I did? Yeah, think. fake. Are like synonyms or something? Because you see a giant red P. Is it red? Can I make apple? Like, I still have no idea for the gallery. I should look on, like... Is it like, hold on, let me do a quick check. It's about the gallery blueprint. Ah. If you don't understand the gallery, here's a bunch of progressive link fake hint and mail figure it out. Oh, they like their own hint. Is it like any non-spoiler hint? For black and white painting, each painting has a series of boxes that can be interacted with. Select the range from letters. Select letters will also appear on the empty little plaques next to each painting. To solve the puzzle, the player must correctly input each title based on the painting itself, by guessing the shared theme of all words. Once each solution is found, the little title letters lock in and can no longer be changed. From inspecting painting itself, words feature primarily in the description, however each title is only one word. The blue tent memo, solving the 8 Rems puzzle contains a hit, the glossary of terms contains a hit. What is a glossary of terms? Note hier van de conclusie. The room directory for puzzle rooms contains answers. The room directory for puzzle rooms? Why do I find puzzle rooms? A small chamber dedicated to the exhibition of art, ideal for showcasing the smaller series collections before his passing. Hatred Sinkar personally selected the art was displayed here each year, purposely omitting the composition titles to leave the interpretation of each piece to the viewers themselves to realize. Puzzle rooms? I don't see puzzle rooms in the room directory. Hallways, green room, shops, red room, studio editions, found floor pens, outer rooms. I don't see puzzle rooms. So they have a shared title. Infinity you can't make with this one, right? Like, the thing is, I don't want to, like, look it up, but, like, I sure guess this. You know? And there's only absorption that... Most solutions a bit wonky. I believe you can hint from else, but if you don't actually need it, something might help writing down the letters you can input. That's not full AC range for each letter sort. Yeah, it would be worth, like, noting each letter down. But that would be so much. The W, B. You know, let's try one puzzle this way. Maybe like, you know, maybe it falls then into place. Okay, that are all the letters for the first. Second, there are like 5. There's an A and an E. I assume like that, like there are more A's in, like, that's the thing, like you already see like a lot of, like how do you call this, look like the main letters, You know, like you have like 5 letters, like yeah, A, A, E, O, U, that are like synonyms. I forgot how you called it, like in English. Vowels. Yeah, vowels. I was looking for vowels. So I think it might be one of the vowels, but I have no clue what you can make with this. Third was an it's an L and an R. I'm clicking. It is supposed to be something in the painting. They, you know. Okay, the fourth is an A and a D. I'm not gonna lie, I see these letters and it is not like real like convincing to me that what it is. Like I think like on the second one at least you can remove the HRT, I think. But see now the P is there. And the thing is like everything is red. Like a rose is normally red, a stop sign is red, an apple is red, and a hydrant, fire hydrant is red. So I assume the P is also red, and they're flying, and like maybe the boulder car is also red. So that is something that I'm like, no. But what do I look for then? You know? Like, am I looking for something that's like compared to the red? Or something? Was an A and an E? Like, do we look for something related to red? Because I'm not gonna tell you, like I'm like looking at the letters that like are possible. It's like playing lingo. Do you guys have that like somewhere on like we had like a TV show that was basically a game show, and the idea of the show was that you guessed a 6-letter word and such stuff, and you had to spell said 6-letter word. So it feels like, you know, it feels like this. Okay, that was this. Does it fit in my blend? Does it fit in my? Is that a Q or G? It's funny how I click back in the game, by the way, and then like the letter to the left. Can I make like this bigger? Oh, it doesn't even fit. Like, I assume it has to do something with the red, but... Okay, there was already in D. Yeah, that's the... Like, that's the thing, like... Like, how do you look per thing? And there's like so much to... And there is so much to think about. Unlike the billiard or parlor room, there is only one answer for each painting, and one solved and remains solved on any future visit. It's still a tricky puzzle, there are a lot of possible words you can come up with for each painting. However, your common answer might not be the same as the others, I'll reach a conclusion, but there are a few tips to consider. Start with the 5-letter word, and move on to the 6-letter, 7 and 8, for less when you get the hang of things. Try saving your thoughts out loud. Listen of what you see in each painting and thinking about each one, and if anything seems to fit the theme. Yeah, for this one it is red. Because I bet you that's like a boulder car is red, the apple is red, the fire hydrant is red. A lot of things you on each painting there folks would seem to be the main subject. Now this relates to other things painted. Believe it or not, all the painting names share one common theme. It's a play on words, required you to think outside the box and then give you form with each painting depicts. The theme of each painting shares is thought. Thought? Oh, that makes take think. Oh, it's a thought. Okay, so each, I'm gonna note this down even if it was found on like the internet. Gallery puzzle shared, because like the thing is, if I know the shared theme, that still doesn't make any sense because like I can show you what I have in my OBS. Why is this always like on not in stay in line? But yeah, here I'm in front of it, but like let me move you to the side. See what I have here? If I see something flying or red, wait, I see card. See card? K-A-R-T. No, that fourth is not. Well, those was 6, 7 letter word. But like, I can like even with thought as a thing. Like, I don't have a clue. I don't have a clue. Like as I said, there's like a blueprints memo and that sort of stuff. But okay, let's try. I had the idea of, yeah, but the card thing is not a thought. I don't see like L. But that's the thing is like there is red. Like there's a lot of red involved. And if thought is the sharing team, then can you make stopping? No. I was like stopping maybe the thing because like red is danger. Red is stopping, red is hurt. And that's not all the things you can make. Because like what does what does it go in this one then? What an eye? Cards is not it. Plane is something also you can make. But what is it more that you can make with thought? Yeah, think. Wait, no, yeah. No, wait, you can make think. That, yeah, but it's already think was for the other one. Thinking is for the other one. And thought? Wait. Oh, wait. No, there was no U in this one, in the fourth one, right? No. GT. And there was no G in this one. No. I think there's with the third letter, because you have an LRNTSOIV. This hurts my brain, I'm just gonna tell you. Does the last one have an S? No, but sense? Sense is not a 6 word. I do see a lot more words now, than I think about it. Yeah, census is a 5-letter word. And there was no E in this one, right? No. Let me look up word for thought. Thoughts for Cemetery, 67 words. Because the thing is, like, I see WBCPTL, and I've named all the words. And wait. Can you make ponder? I just one for thought. Is ponder a synonym? Yeah, wait, you ponder. Wait, can you make that? Can you make that? Like, you can make ponder. Is that it? Oh, your ponder. Oh, oh. Oh, now I get it. Like, I don't think you're supposed to look at the things in the picture, but more like, you know how when you're thinking about things, or you're pondering about things, that you usually create visual images. Yeah. I don't think I'm gonna ever solve this one. If thought is the objective, I think I'm if I get them in the next one, I think I'm gonna do one per puzzle. One per video, because like this already took long, and if I get like 7-letter words, like this is a 7-letter word and that's an 8-letter word. We're thinking, yeah, I still seeing, but seeing I just don't get them. Well, let's continue. My head hurts. Let's do the boiler room. I still need the throne room. That door is still open. The Chamber of Mirrors I also need to do one once. En security key door. Waar redrad is. I will get the star back. Oh, it's what I want. Oh, and now I need to find a way to open the other ones. Okay. We're going to room 46. Or we're gonna try. The armory. Like, that's the thing, like they're black. They're all black prints. Sure, I have the money. So, you may use the exit to the room directly permanently remove the gem cost from one room. 22 coins? I mean, that makes a free room. So. I mean, I still have, like, do I have the shelter still? Yeah. Right? Yeah. Okay, this is locked. And this is locked. Let's redraw. See if I can get, like, the weight room. No. This is, like, the wrong way. I have a shovel, right? Yeah. The dark room will be... Man, that is like on a thing. I could do like a red room and have like an archive so that I can go down and up. Yeah, that maybe be a smarter play so that I can get the weight room. And if I, reflect the weight room, or don't get it, this will get me 2 more stars. Or I just reroll. No. And this stays red, that is interesting, I didn't know this. No. Hello, I want the weight room. I don't want these ones. Can I get something else? Something else, but... Did I draw the weight room already? No. Hello, where is the weight room? Okay. I'm starting to get like... Where the fuck is the weight room? Okay, fine, I'll take the dark room. Ugh. I don't want to spend gems, no. Like where like is it because I have 4 rooms that like it tries to like how do you say that? Prioritize, you know, going more like 4 rooms or 3 rooms? It's like a way to get like keys. Key? Sleeping mask. I don't need the sleeping mask. I need a key. I was thinking of the weight room because there's a way to like open, you know. And I'm like, can I make drowsing? What did the drowsing rod do again? Oh god. You know, I don't mind this. You got fuck. I can go for the spare bedroom up, or from the throne room to the left. But I like between us, I rolled so much here, and you're gonna be like, you know, just show me the thing. Can I dig in here? No, this was locked, right? Yeah. I didn't spread anything, no. Why is every door locked? How do I go back to... You know, on the other hand, I can also go back to the gallery. I have to go all the way back to the start? I'm glad that I bought those things. Like, I have my shot at, you know, getting the blue crown. I forgot this about. And I like one more chest here. Yeah. Elise, you need keys? We give you everything besides the keys. I need gems. Sold out, okay. Elise, you need keys? We give you everything besides keys. Was this not locked either? I'm gonna be pissed. I'm gonna be pissed. The lockpick! Where is the workshop? It's all the way at the top. It is good that I noticed that. I was about to give up this run. Or, you know, spend like 20 more minutes in the gallery, but... I mean, that door hasn't to be opened yet, they said, so... the door has to be opened anymore, they said. Because the dining room is quicker, you know. At least in trying to get like... Well, maybe I should have done the aquarium. Maybe I have. You know, I got 10 extra steps. But who the fuck cares? I'm gonna get that king. I'm gonna get that crown to that throne room. At least is what... Oh, is it the last thing I do? Can I combine any of these with this? No. That was a bit like the metal detector. You need... Yippee! Am I gonna redraw? I'm gonna redraw. You know, I have the choice to redraw. Well, I do have keys. You know, the thing is, I can't really go... Well, one key. I can't really go back to, like, the bunker, because if I do that, I might have, like, be able to draw the... How do you call that? I might able be to draw the USV radiation thing. And maybe able to unlock everything. I could go to security. Security over there. Oh, dat was je erop. But that will block me. It does block me from overing, and it forces me to either go back to the king, you know, to the kitchen, and go there. But I have a key. So fuck it. It's a new room. It's a white box. Huh. Does this change every day? Can I interact with anything besides the white box? Doesn't seem so. I'm gonna take it. It's why these boxes might be... The green members you find in this room will always be true. Okay. Is that worth noting down? Might be. Since color is so important in this game, you'll find oh yeah, I forgot. There's like nothing you can interact with, and this. I mean, there are nice treasures, and this box is something that stands out, but I wonder if you have to light this, because like, no, you can probably can't light this. Let's go back to the kitchen. Oh wait, I don't have a key anymore, and I couldn't pick that lock. Okay, let's go back to the throne room. I'm like pushing every inch out of this. I have 3 gems, do I take the risk? Because I have more than 2 green rooms, and going to the punk bedroom here, that's blocked me off completely. So you know, fuck it. Wow. Wow. Another morning room? Oh, this will give me the resources to go from the kitchen. I'm like pushing this like run to its limits. Like... like if I turn the other one, I might have to be able to turn the 45 room house, but on the other hand, I want to be able to guarantee like a key that brought me, you know, back to the kitchen. And up. So yeah, I might be able to push this run to its limits, but... You're funny. It costs 2 gem exactly, but this piece. This will give me more keys, but that will be in the conference room. That will give me a number of keys, but I have 2 rooms. And if I want to do north, southwest. Yeah, eastern is not accessible, so if I want to do southern, I need either the wait room or the entrance. So let's do the library. How many of these do I have? I have 1 in... I have 2. I guess I have the security in the gallery, or the utility closet, I mean. I have the boiler room, that is 3. Thing is, I have 3, I think. Yeah. I want actually just, wanna be smarter now. I wanna be smarter. I want the wait room. I don't want you. Oh, if I get the wait room here, it will be perfect. Well, where is the wait room? I'm risking all my stars. You know, I screw it. I'm risking all my stars to get like to the wait room. Yeah. I want the other red room. Yeah, hey, great hall. Ha 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 ha. I should have done the furnace now that I think about it. I should have done the furnace. Where is the wait? Game, I'm asking for once for the wait room. Why do you always give me the rooms when I least need them? I have seen these other red rooms, like I've seen the gymnasium, I've seen the furnace multiple times, the aquarium. Where is... Did I make the wait room more here? Did I make them more here? I'm going full 10 stars. I'm like losing all my stars just for this. Which might be my biggest misplay, but if I get the wait room here, I will get like... If I get the wait room here, I will get like, you know, the crown, because I can unlock the southern lever, and I've unlocked the northern lever, and I can bring the king crown to the king. Or the crown to the thing, to the throne room. But this game is like, you have 80 steps, Elise, here have the wait room. Elise wants the wait room, but doesn't get it. Oh, god, for fuck's sake. Of course it has to be. Yeah, at least tomorrow I have 1 star. Run away, stupid thing. I had to redraw every star, huh? Hey, I have the count. How do I get back to the throne room the quickest? Walk all the way around. Oh. To walk all the way around. But didn't you just saw how much I had to reroll? I've rerolled like 40 stars. This doesn't do anything. So I did do this over nothing? I did this all for nothing? I did this fucking all for nothing. Or I miss pieces and such stuff. Or thing, because hey, I did bring the crown to the throne room, but apparently I guess there is more to the crown or the throne room, and I think there is more. Let's do one more run and that sort of stuff. I think there is more, but not sure yet. Because the thing is, okay, at least now I wasted all my swords, maybe they misplaced, and maybe I don't understand how to reclaim the throne, which might be the thing. But at least, you know, at least you now know that that was not the solution. Amateur lockpit kit. Ha 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 game. Ha ha ha. On the other hand, like, hey, on the other hand, I have a real, like, I really fought for that run, eh? I've, like, pulled every, like, little tiny bit out of my ass, you know, to fight for that run and get to room 46 to get the crown and bring it to the throne room, which didn't do anything. But that run, oh, I pulled every air out of my ass. I pulled every air out of my ass. I pulled every hair out of my ass and got that run. Like, I'm proud of, like, even if it didn't deliver anything, at least I tried. And the second thing is, I'm proud of how far I've gotten in that run. As you saw, I took like 136 steps and such stuff. And, yeah, even then, like, I made it to room 46 in the end. I drew the full house, made it to the room, but I got there in the end. Even if it costed me everything and every little resource that I had. You know, even if it costed me everything, I got there, and that's what counts. You know, I make it sound like it's such a bad thing, but so what to do now? Now that I've done that, I guess getting the new inner sanctuary keys with the vault, and then I need vault keys, so I need to find items, or I need to find items, I guess, then. I don't have a lot of money. Do I need to ignite something? I don't think I do, huh? No. You know, I'm gonna take the stuff anyway, because, like, they're nice if I want to, like, shield a red room. And then, if I come across any chunks, just like a free hammer. Which I already had. Why can I shield here? Oh no, it's just a shield in your inventory. Do I want the vault? It's like, nah. So, like, what do you go for now is the question. Maybe items? Maybe we could try to draft the castle move again, so that we get, like, the power of the king. You know? I have like one bedroom in my house. Maybe we can try to do that again. Maybe that will be an idea, because like the inner sanctuary keys, the one is like, I still need to figure that out. Like, I think it's mildly partially by the Chamber of Mirrors to do that, because like, as the name suggests, Chamber of Mirrors maybe mirroring the rooms if you solve. How do you call that? I have to sneeze. Hold on. Like, yeah, maybe mirroring rooms or something, so that you can like have additional rooms. And if I can have additional, you know, mechanical rooms, then maybe I can do like the mechanical or mechanary This is like stupid. Gambling, calling my name. Now I want to gamble on the other end, but no wager 20. Two free spins. 2 allowance tokens, that is actually nice. Or at least plus 2 allowance. That makes me start at 40 each day. But like, yeah, so maybe that will be the thing, but then I need Ladyship Chamber again. Huh. So... Oh, the color box does change every day. Oh. I wonder, will there be like a specific color that I need for anything or not? Let me note this down. Let me note. Treasure trove has each day You know what I, by the way, remember? You know the Blessing of the Monk? I remember how I Blessing of the Monk the entry all that didn't do anything. What if I tried Blessing of the Monk one of the black rooms, like the armory, the throne room? That would also be a way. That I'm not thinking about that. Green memos in white box are always... You know how I got like a white box with a green memo that said like, what was it? The green memos you find in this room will always be true. Blue memos are always true. Red memos are a lie unless handwritten and that sort of stuff. So, the blue memo is always being true. This is false. The green memo. Which indicates that green memos are maybe an on-off. It's funny that I get this the day after. Blue memo in a blue box. There might be hints in maybe reclaiming the crown then. Because if there are memos in these boxes, it might be worth, checking them from day to day. But, memo in a blue box stating memos in white boxes always lies. Because the thing is, like, if there are always memos in these boxes, then there might be a word related to the crown. Because they're a black room. And as I stated, like, black rooms, I'm gonna shield the archives, screw that. Screw you. I don't want to have archives room. Oh, key door. Huh. I'm going like way up. Screw this. Enable the Pictus lock. Hey, another security killer. I can even go further. Do I go further? Yeah, why not start from the kitchen? At least I get some steps. Let's go down. Let's see if I can draw Ladyship Chamber again. Without any keys. Haha, how funny game. How funny. Key, set of gems, and I take another key. I don't take another key. Oh yeah. Going up for the dining room then, I guess. Gambling. I'm not gonna have dinner yet because I have 69 steps. Nice. And we're still going. Like, I'm at like the top of the house already, yeah? Should I do the utility blocks here? They won't block me anything off, but yeah, this will block me completely off. That doesn't matter because I have the archives and that's the security door. And if I can turn it off, I find security. But that would mean I have to go all the way down. That will be better for this run, I think. No, if I'm going down anyway, I'm not coming up anymore. Yeah, because I can't go up anymore. It doesn't matter. Let's go down, I guess. What was I looking for again? Oh yeah, I forgot this thing. I should get the shrine again when I have a hammer, maybe to open it. And such stuff. Slice, 3 steps. Yeah, I know, constellation only affects on Preggo. I had like 50 constellations that I threw all into a weight room that like only showed up at the last reroll and you know, that I wanted to get like I can make this purple and then choose the room that I want. You know, if it's Ladyship Chamber, that's gonna only be drawn southward. I should try a green room, I think. Because a Ladyship Chamber can only be drawn south and such stuff, so... Steps are not a problem. Like, steps are not a problem at all. It's time to get down again. Ha ha ha. Because the thing is, I also need the office now that I think about it, and I might just saw the office. And I might need to find the other room that has like the queen piece, because the ladyship chamber is like really situational. It's a sense of like really hard to draw. Or a sense of like, you know what I get? Like, it's conditional. One of the other boxes is true. The gems are in the other box with a true statement. There is only, this is the only true box. No, that is not true. This is false. Because there's always one true, and if that is true, that means this is true, which is false. Which would mean that that will true and that be true, and if that case is true, then this will be the box for the gems. Sorry. Yeah, because if it states if this is true, that is not true, because that would mean if this is true, that would mean that is true. Well, that contradicts each other. So that will leave this one with high likely being false and the other two being true. It doesn't really want me to go up anymore, right? Well, I was looking for security, right? Yeah, I don't need security anymore at this point. Wow, tunnel. Is there any way how I can skip this back to get like the northern one? It's dark in here. Help, I don't see anything. I guess this day is nothing. I mean, we made some progression. As I said, like, I wanted to bring the crown to the throne room, and we've done that. Even if I pulled my ass, you know. Even if I pulled my ass out of, like, my hair out of my ass to get there. So, I call this a successful episode. It's not like the, the one was what normal type Elise. It was not when I was normal type Elise and was doing the clock tower, that I had not any success with the clock tower. Oh, wait, I need to go the other way around. No. Can I make stuff, by the way, with these things? No. Huh. At this point, the bedroom closet doesn't work. Doesn't matter. I don't even have the king piece right now. Do I do one more one? It's like 1 hour and 20 minutes, and the last one is 1 hour and 40. Nah, I think I'm gonna keep it at this. Because I have 70 steps, but there's nothing more to do. And that sort of stuff, yeah. The funny thing is, remember how Alazar said there are 7 red letters to find, which only you can, like, read 8 of? Or 7 of, or 8 red letters which you only can read 7 of. Like, there might be like, that sort of stuff. There might be not done too much, but I, like, on the other hand, I get one of the gallery things again, and I might gonna do like 1 per thing, where I just write down the letters and that sort of stuff. But on the other hand, we did get like the crown from room 46, and that was in a run that I, like I said, I pulled everything out of my ass. And I got to room 46, brought the crown to the throne room to only be disappointed, even if it costed all my stars and that sort of stuff. So, but yeah, like that run, oh, how I saw, did I make the wait room rare, by the way? Oh, I made it, oh. Now I remember, I made it rare. But even the lavatory is rare, and I got more the lavatory than or the mage chamber. With all these rare, I got the. You know how I call this episode the Wait Room of Doom? I'm gonna call this episode the Wait Room of Doom. Like seriously, I threw everything at like every star that I had at rerolling to get this at the last piece. I did get the room 46, I did get the crown of blueprints and that sort of stuff. And I did all that for nothing. But I think in the next episodes we're gonna focus on a bit more on like the treasure trove. Because now I wonder if any of the memos would said like anything related to reclaiming the crown and that sort of stuff. And I might gonna go back to the shrine with the sense of like, if I have a hammer. Because then I need to unlock that box I forgot. Or did I do that already? I forgot. At least that's something to check for next room. Because this is this episode is already 1.5 hour long, and if I keep going, then we have a 2-hour episode again. So yeah, I'm gonna call this the Wait Room of Doom. I'm gonna call this the Wait Room of Doom. I'm gonna call this Wait Room of Doom. On the other hand, I also did a record once with my meme model with the big breast and that sort of stuff. The Preston shopping center. How do you mean you have 6 shop rooms? Kitchen, commissary, armory, gift shop, casino. Yeah, that is 6. No, that's 5. Oh yeah, the aquarium is a shop room. But I have more hallways. Like I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hallways. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it here. If you don't know who I am, I'm not a speculation, pregnant Vtuber Transgender on the internet. or as I said, you're pregnant, Vtuber, Transgender on the internet, you have goddess of reproduction, you're goddess of fertility. If you like what you saw, as stated, I will do blueprints until I reached either, or probably highly likely, reclaim the crown ending, which might take some while, or the Pellar box ending. You know, the one behind the blue door and that sort of stuff. But I have no clue how to get there. So, this will be a longer lasting series. I do apologize, but so be it. I mean, Call of Duty Veteran Campaign series were a longer lasting series too. So I guess this is the replacement. If you don't know how I got here at this point, make sure to check out the previous episodes in the series as that sort of stuff. This should be episode 22 at this point. So I might go into the episode 100. I don't know. I do hope I don't. But yeah, if you saw what you like, I said make sure to check out the previous episodes. It's like a journey on getting here on self, not only on discovery, but also puzzle solving. You'll be like, oh, and that sort of stuff. But there will also be maybe explanations like what is room 46, why is like reclaiming the crown important, and that sort of stuff. So make sure to check it out. As I stated, I'm Preggo, Elise, your Vtuber, pregnant Vtuber, Transgender on the internet. You got us on reproduction, you got us on fertility, you're for Vtuber with an hunger. I primarily focus on Project Diva and horror content on my channel, so if you like that, make sure to subscribe and ring the notification bell, but also do a lot of Let's Plays, including blueprints, as I said, Call of Duty Veteran Campaign series, Binding of Isaac, We Happy Few, Shadows Overloading. I've done a lot, so if you're interested in that, make sure to check it out and that sort of stuff. Also, there will be, but as I said, I primarily focus on Project Diva and horror content on this channel, at least, and that sort of stuff. Calm down, Elise. But yeah, if you want to support me, the best way to do that is liking and subscribing. That's the way to tell me you want to see more blueprints, and that's the way to help me reach out a bigger audience with this video and that sort of stuff. Even if I do it with my meme, you know, and meme Vtuber model with big tits and that sort of stuff. So the best way to support me is liking and subscribing. But I have a Discord community, so if you want to join that, link is in the linktree at the bottom of the video description. In there you'll also find my YouTube VOD channel and Twitch channel, because I do record videos from time to time on Twitch. So if you're interested in that, make sure to check it out. As stated, my Discord community is there. The best place to talk to me, best place to get in contact with me. In case you don't use Discord, there is also an Instagram, Twitter, and Blue Sky. So in case you're interested in that, make sure to check it out. There will also be a Ko-fi and a Patreon. In case if you want to support me a little bit more besides subscribing and ring the notification bell, then you can do that. But as I stated, the best way is to subscribe and ring the notification bell and like the video. So with that, I'm going to say, well, next time we're going to do another chess puzzle. Who knows? But until then, I'm going to say, have a wonderful time, have a wonderful week. I might see you in the next video of Blueprints. Until then, bye.